Have you ever felt like your biggest problem is not your life, but your own mind? That constant noise that never seems to stop. Overthinking every situation, imagining things that haven't even happened, replaying the past again and again. And sometimes it feels like your own mind is working against you. Krishna spoke about this thousands of years ago, and what he said might completely change how you see yourself. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You are standing on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The air is heavy, the ground is trembling, millions of warriors waiting in silence. And in the middle of it all stands Arjuna, a warrior unmatched in skill, strong, disciplined, fearless. But in that moment, his mind turns against him. His thoughts begin to race. What if I fail? What if I lose everything? What is even the point of this? His breath becomes shallow. His body grows weak. His focus completely shattered. And suddenly, the greatest warrior on that battlefield is defeated. Not by his enemies, but by his own mind. Does that sound familiar? Not the battlefield, not the armies, but that feeling of knowing exactly what you should do and still being unable to move because your mind won't let you. That is precisely where Krishna begins his teaching. Krishna looks at Arjuna and says something that cuts through everything. The mind can be your greatest friend or your greatest enemy. Sit with that for a moment. The same mind that can give you clarity can trap you in confusion. The same mind that can give you peace can create endless fear. The problem is never the mind itself. It is whether you are controlling it or it is controlling you. And Krishna gives us 5 ways to take that control back. The first is awareness. Most people live their entire lives without truly watching their own mind. They believe every thought that appears. They follow every fear without question. But Krishna teaches something powerful. You are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. The moment you step back and simply watch without reacting, your thoughts begin to lose their grip on you. The second is discipline. The mind is like a flame in the wind. Without protection, it flickers in every direction. But Krishna says, through practice, the mind can be trained, not in one day, not instantly, but through showing up again and again, even when it is hard. The mind slowly learns to follow you. The third is detachment. Your mind becomes chaotic when it clings to outcomes. What if this goes wrong? What if I lose? What if it's too late? Krishna teaches, focus entirely on your action. Release the outcome. The moment you stop gripping the result, your mind becomes lighter. Your thoughts become clearer. Your next step becomes obvious. The fourth is focus. The mind suffers because it is always somewhere else, lost in the past, anxious about the future, trapped in fear and regret. But peace, real peace, only lives in one place, this moment, right here, right now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, now. And every time your mind drifts, gently bring it back. That one simple act, repeated daily, is one of the most powerful things you can do. The fifth is trust. Trust in the process of life. Trust that not everything needs to be understood. Not everything needs to be controlled. Krishna reminds Arjuna that there is a larger order at work, a flow beyond what the mind can see. When you surrender to that, your fear reduces, your mind relaxes, your clarity slowly returns. Now think about your own life. How many times has your mind stopped you before you even tried? How many moments? how many opportunities were lost. Not because you couldn't do it, but because your mind convinced you that you couldn't. Your mind is powerful, but it is not your master. It was never meant to rule you. It was meant to serve you. And the moment you truly understand this, everything begins to change. Thousands of years ago, on a battlefield in Kurukshetra, a warrior sat down in confusion, and Krishna sat beside him and said, "Stand up. Your mind is not your enemy unless you allow it to be." Maybe that is what you needed to hear today. Your mind is not your enemy. It is simply untrained. And with patience, awareness, and discipline, it can become your greatest strength. If this touched something in you, share it with someone who needs it today. And if you want to go deeper into Krishna's wisdom, subscribe and stay connected. I will see you in the next one. Hari Om.